Hey everyone, Dan Mortimer with eXp Realty bringing you another weekly market update. This is for Henderson and Las Vegas real estate with data as of Monday, January 20th, 2025. We are now a couple weeks, full weeks into the new year. So let's dive into the data and see what the trend looks like. In the last 7 days, we've seen 964 new listings hit the market and another 158 came back on the market. As far as price decreases, we saw 686 properties with a price decrease of some kind. Again, as I've said in the past, could be $1, could be $100,000, anywhere in between. 686 of those. Now, getting into the under contracts, we've seen the activity pick up on both the new listings and the under contracts. We had 277 under contract show properties, and then another 418 that went into under contract no show. So in total, you're talking about 695 properties going under contract. 431 properties were switched to sold status, and another 75 went into coming soon status. So we're still definitely seeing the new listings outpacing the under contract listings by a decent margin. I mean, you're talking 695 versus 964. Quite a bit of a gap there between the new listings and the properties going under contract. Now, getting into the active listings, we're looking at 5,593 single family homes. You've got 1,190 condos that are active and another 792 townhouses that are active. So we're seeing the number of active listings, it is ticking up. It's very slight right now, but this week there was a pretty big gap. In previous weeks, we've seen maybe a small gap or no gap at all, or the under contracts exceeded the new listings. We're not seeing that right now. So we are seeing the inventory tick up very slightly. But again, overall, our market is still not carrying a ton of inventory. You're talking 431 solds. You spread that out over 4 weeks, you're talking about 1,600 to 2,000 sales a month. And our active inventory is, what would that be, about 7,500, just under 7,500 homes. So we're still talking about 3 to 4 months worth of supply. So the market is getting more balanced. There just aren't as many buyers in the market. So things are getting stretched out a little bit more than what we've seen in the past. Now, I know a lot of people focus on the interest rates and they think the home affordability is so much tougher now than it was, but some of the recent annual numbers came out, and in 2024, home affordability actually got better, if you can believe that. Home affordability got better for the first time in 3 years. And in the last week or so, we've seen the interest rates dip down slightly as well. Now, who does that affect? When homes become more affordable, that affects first-time home buyers. That means that more first-time home buyers can enter into the market. Now, this is on a national level, keep in mind. I know that not everybody's wages are shooting up and homes are dropping price like crazy, but affordability means that more people can get into a home. And now we have an opportunity with new construction homes where some builders are buying down your rate for you. There are lenders that have buy down programs as well. So there are great opportunities available if you're thinking about buying. But the other side of the coin is for sellers. When home affordability is a challenge, it opens the door for a lot of sellers to do their trade sales. So you can sell your home if you're downsizing, if you're upsizing, getting into something bigger, need to get into something smaller, need to move across town, need to get in town. It means that you have more options available to you and less competition. So this is a great time to do that between now and probably the spring, when we really see the buyer activity pick up and we kind of get into what we call our peak season, quote unquote. That's when we see a lot more buyers into the market, competition picks up. So this is still a really good time. Whether you're a first-time home buyer and you're waiting for the right opportunity, this is a good chance to do it because prices are still staying at all-time highs. If anything, last year, I think affordability got better because the prices stayed pretty flat. We didn't see jumps like we saw in 2021 and 2022. And so I think that's why we're seeing affordability get slightly better. I would say, again, we still have a little bit of a window here where if you're trying to get into a home, this is a good time to do so because there's less competition in the market. So All that to say, I hope you guys got some value out of this video. This one's going to be a little bit shorter. I'm going to try to cut down my weekly update videos so they're not quite as lengthy, so that you can get the data that you need, and then I'll separate some of the other content that I do into other videos so that I can have a little bit more content on my page. But there are two ways that you can support this channel. The first one, I'm going to put a link in the description of this video. You can set up a one-on-one consultation with me. We can do it over the phone, we can do it over Google Meet, or we can do it in person. We can meet at a Starbucks or something and we can chat. But it gives me an opportunity to get to know you a little bit better, learn about your goals, what you're trying to do, what your situation is, and put a game plan in place to help you succeed. And the other way that you can support this channel is even easier. There's a subscribe button on my channel. It gives you access to all my videos. You get notified as soon as I post new content, which I put out every single week, keeping you updated on the market, property walkthroughs, lifestyle videos, all that kind of stuff, and keeping you informed of what's going on here in Henderson and Las Vegas. So I hope you guys got some value out of this channel. Again, I'm going to start cutting these down a little bit so they're not so lengthy. I will see you at the next one.